The Chinese entertainment world has always been a place of glitter, glamour, and carefully constructed appearances. Yet beneath the shining lights and flawless smiles, there are moments when reality pierces through the surface. Early in 2025, one such moment unfolded when Wang Yibo sat down for a rare, deeply personal interview. Known for his composure and secrecy, he revealed emotions that stunned his fans and the wider industry. His words carried a weight no one anticipated, and when he spoke about Xiao Zhan, the silence that had lasted for years broke into fragments of regret, sorrow, and longing. The interview took place in a quiet studio in Beijing, stripped of the chaos of press events and the rehearsed rhythm of promotional appearances. This was not the usual variety show banter or press conference small talk. It was something heavier, more reflective. As the conversation shifted toward his personal journey, the interviewer gently asked about the people who shaped him, the ones who mattered beyond the bright stage lights. Wang Yibo paused, hesitated, and then allowed a name to slip through: Xiao Zhan. It was the first time in years he openly acknowledged him. What followed was a confession that left viewers breathless. He admitted that silence had not always been strength. He confessed that choices made in the name of caution, career, and image had cost him something irreplaceable. He said that silence, which he once believed would protect Xiao Zhan, in fact had the power to wound. His voice was low, unsteady, carrying more vulnerability than fans had ever heard from him before. The bond between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan has been shrouded in speculation since 2019. Their collaboration in the Untamed skyrocketed them into a level of fame that few could imagine, and the connection they shared on screen seemed to bleed into reality. Yet in the years that followed, the two rarely appeared together. Their agencies avoided the subject, the media kept a careful distance, and fans were left with rumors, fan wars, and unanswered questions. Now, in 2025, Yibo was finally acknowledging what so many had felt, that behind the silence was something fragile, something that had never truly disappeared. For someone like Wang Yibo, who built his career on confidence, discipline, and stoicism, the word regret sounded almost foreign. Yet in this interview, he let it spill out. He admitted to regretting his distance, his refusal to speak, and his absence during moments when perhaps Xiao Zhan needed support the most. His words were ambiguous, carefully measured, but the emotion behind them was undeniable. Fans immediately revisited old clips, red carpet appearances, and distant glances between the two men, seeing them now through the prism of Yibo's confession. Every pause, every unsaid word, seemed to take on new meaning. When asked directly if he missed Xiao Zhan, Yibo's response was quiet but resolute: "Yes. You don't just erase someone who changed your life." The statement echoed across social media, replayed endlessly by fans who had long believed their connection went beyond professional collaboration. Xiao Zhan was not merely a co-star, he was someone who had left a permanent imprint on Yibo's heart and memory. The entertainment industry has always demanded silence, and Yibo did not shy away from admitting this. He spoke candidly about the rules he was forced to follow: to smile, to avoid trouble, to stay away from controversies. He acknowledged that by obeying those rules, he lost people along the way. He did not name Xiao Zhan directly in this part of the conversation, but everyone watching knew exactly who he meant. His eyes betrayed what his words carefully avoided. The aftermath was explosive. Within hours of the broadcast, social media erupted. Hashtags about Yibo's confession trended across Weibo, drawing millions of comments. Some fans wept, overwhelmed that he had finally said aloud what had been left unsaid for years. Others debated endlessly over what his words implied. Was this about friendship, or was it about something deeper, something he could never fully reveal in the harsh spotlight of public life? Clips of the interview were dissected frame by frame, with fans analyzing his body language, his pauses, and even the way he exhaled between sentences. It was, for many, the first time they felt Yibo was speaking without a mask. Xiao Zhan has not publicly responded, and perhaps he never will. Yet his silence, rather than closing the conversation, has only intensified the storm. The absence of his words has left space for fans to imagine, to wonder, to ache with possibilities. In that silence, Yibo's confession grows louder. The impact of this interview marks a turning point for Wang Yibo. Vulnerability is rare in an industry built on control, and his willingness to speak openly about regret has reshaped how the public views him. No longer just the untouchable figure of discipline and perfection, he has shown himself as a man who misses, who aches, who wishes he could go back and do things differently. Whether this moment will lead to reconciliation with Xiao Zhan, or whether it remains a bittersweet fragment of the past, no one knows. But the confession has ensured that their story, whatever it truly is, will never be forgotten. For many, Yibo's words were not simply entertainment gossip. They resonated on a human level. They reminded audiences of the weight of regret, the cost of silence, and the universal longing for connections that fame and fear so often destroy. The confession revealed the humanity beneath the carefully crafted image and the fragility of someone who has carried far more than he has ever shown. As the world replays the interview, one truth lingers: Wang Yibo regrets, he misses, and he cannot forget. And somewhere, in the silence that follows, Xiao Zhan's shadow remains.